Please. I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at him.
Oh man. And what is going on, everybody? If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the sub and lock in with your boy. And today, we got one of the most underrated players in the NBA draft, and I'm just kind of wondering why he is so low on a lot of the draft boards, and I don't really know why a lot of people are not paying attention. And I feel like we've seen this a lot, you know what I mean? A lot of these NBA recruiters, scouts, they kind of overlook a lot of things that are just very, very, very simple. You know what I mean? They look into a lot of variables, a lot of numbers, a lot of, you know what I mean? I don't know when the NBA became a lot of bunch of accounting nerds running the show and kind of looking into analytics and, hey man, we got to look into this, and I don't know if this guy's going to work out. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that they're working on where sometimes you just got to look and see if the person could play basketball and the guy is either doing things that a lot of other players can't do. And that's what J.D. Davison does. J.D. Davison is a player who athletically, he is one of the best in the NBA draft this season. You know what I mean? So when you look at him athletically, he stands a bit under 6'3". That's being a little gracious. You know what I mean? He came in 6'4", coming out of high school, but then when he got measured at Alabama, a lot of his numbers were a little shorter than expected. So that kind of gave him a hit when it came to his draft stock. But the biggest hit that he took was his season at Alabama, which the team lost a lot of games. You know what I mean? It was not a very good team. And also, with not being a very good team, that means you don't get shown on a lot of big games and people don't see you. And also, playing in the tournament and doing all that, that is a big deal for a lot of teams. So he wasn't a player that was kind of out there from the beginning. And if you guys remember, J.D. Davison was one of the top recruits coming out of high school. And he was number 15 on the ESPN Top 100. And now I feel like he fell from the face of the earth. And right now on the draft boards, he is a second round pick somewhere in the 40th range, which to me is crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I mean? He should at least be a first round pick, either a late, which I think he can still go and become a late first round pick. And any team that does draft him, they're drafting him on potential. You know what I mean? Because his high reward ceiling is one of the highest in this draft class. Because you could teach a lot of things. You know what I mean? You could teach a guy how to dribble. You could teach a guy how to shoot. But one thing you can't teach is God-given ability to jump out the roof. And that's what he does. And that's what he brings to the table. So I feel like he is the most underrated player in this draft. And I feel like any team that drafts him, and they have to be a team that's a good team. You know what I mean? And when I say good team, I don't mean good on the surface, but I mean like a good staff, a good training coach, and somebody who is able to make him grow into a player that's very good. You know what I mean? So, and that's my thing. I think he is somebody who, if he goes on the right team, he can be somebody who turns into a very, very good player within a year or two and become somebody who could help somebody off the bench and become that spark plug. You know what I mean? So there's a very, very high ceiling when it comes to J.D. Davison. And I feel like any team that would draft him would really get that player who's, you know what I mean? Who's unexpectedly jumping out of the fence. So a lot of teams are not looking at this. So I feel like they should look at it. Let me know what you guys think down below. If they're rating him too low, too high, or just about right. For me, honestly, he just should have stayed another year in college. And if he would have came out next year in a very, very subpar draft, I feel like he could have turned himself into a late lottery pick. But that's just me looking at all his intangibles. I feel like he could create a very, very good pick for a team. Not named the Sacramento Kings, because if he goes there, God bless you and May God help you. Anyways, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down below. Comment. You already know what time it is. It's your guy, Ishkri Prod. I'm out.